Alright, you guys, I'm here to talk about my favorite internet celebrity, Boogie2988, aka Steven Williams. I think his name's William, Steven something or other. But, so, I watched a little bit of the H3 podcast with that one dude, what's his name? He, he did that one skit where he was, like, vaping. And it was pretty hilarious, just like going around town vaping with this huge ass vape machine on his chest. Ethan, I think his name is. Seems like a pretty legit dude. I don't know him too well. I haven't seen much of his channel, but yeah, I watched his podcast with JonTron, and that was pretty interesting. I actually watched that whole one through. It was like 2 hours, but I could only get through so much with my friend Steven Williams because Steven, I have to be honest with you, man. You're a simp. I mean, you're the definition of a simp. I'm sure you know that you're a simp too. I feel bad for you, bro, really. That you let this girl, this really shady girl, take advantage of you like that and leave when she saw, that there was no drama going on. That's why she left. Let me tell you something, okay, man? If you think this girl really cared about you, why would she have left when you were getting help? Why did she leave at the time you were doing better, Steven? Can you answer that? I'm not going to call you Boogie, okay? That name's for little kids. You're an adult now. You can go by Steven. Listen to me, Steven, because I know you're probably watching this. I know you've seen my videos before. You need to man up. You need to grow a ball sack, all right? I know you got one in there, but you need to just yank it out of you, okay? I mean, really, this girl was just playing you like a friggin', it's just the fact that some people can't see this. But I was listening to some more of his podcast, and he was saying something about how his obesity was the problem, and that his obesity kept them from having a good relationship. Why? Because you couldn't have sex with her? Like, it just wouldn't fit? I mean, how is that affecting the relationship, Boogie? Come on, man. I mean, what kind of shallow ass hoe? Because I'm going to be real, I'm going to say some words here. What kind of shallow hoe would break up with someone, who is giving them everything they could want? Because I know this guy's a simp, and he's probably giving her tons of money. He actually I can quote him as saying, well, it didn't work, so I threw a bunch of money, and everything was okay. I was like, oh, God, shoot me in the face. That's the biggest simp thing I've ever heard any person ever say. I just threw a bunch of money, and everything was good. Boogie, Steven, come on, man. This girl was using you, bro. You have to accept the fact, okay? And I'm sorry to break your heart, man, but this girl was just using you, dude. Okay, I mean, maybe she still did like you. I'll give you that, bro. I mean, you seem like a likable guy. Maybe she even loved you. But the fact of the matter that she left when she did like that, bro, that's some gold digger bullshit, man. I'm just being real. I don't buy anything this dude says. Maybe... And I'm not saying, like, I want to make this clear because some people are saying this like she didn't love him at all. I mean, hell, maybe she did, But Steven seems like a likable guy. I can tell from his videos that he has compassion and stuff like that. And girls really like that in a guy. But still, I don't like that girl, and I don't like what she did to him. And I really can't stand women like that, bro. Like, I know I'm showing some serious anger right now. It's because I can't stand fucking gold diggers. I've been used before. And I've dealt with little bitches like that, bro, and it really steams my hams, bro. Like that steam ham meme from The Simpsons. Like seriously, bro. Steamed hams. Sorry, I had to put in a little comic relief there because I'm getting kind of steamy. That sounded a little bit... Maybe I should stop while I'm ahead. But listen, Steven, and everyone watching, okay? The world is full of shady people. You have to watch your back. I've learned that the hard way several times. Some people may appear to be good on the outside, but in the inside, they're rotten to the core. This girl used Steven for his money. Not only for his money, but for fame. She had a Twitter account. I know she was using social media. That's how you boost yourself up off of people, you know, is by dating people or marrying people that are famous so that you can get famous too. I mean, it's the oldest trick in the book. You know, I'm sure that's been going on for centuries. And it's just, it's sad, bro. It's sad that he thinks it was okay for her to break up with him because of his own problem. Let me tell you something, Steven, okay, and everyone watching. If someone cares about someone else, guess what? They'll stay with them till the end. And they'll damn sure fight for them. They'll fight to do whatever they can to help that person. But the fact that this bitch, because that's what she is, okay, she's a bitch, didn't want to help him in his time of need, man, fuck that hoe. I'm sorry, but I have no respect for people like that. You know, and this guy, she knew damn well he was already, you know, having a lot of issues he was dealing with. And to use someone like Steven, you gotta be some kind of shallow. You know what I mean? You gotta be like friggin' kiddie pool shallow. We're talking fucking kiddie pool. That's how shallow you gotta be. I mean, dude, that's just, it's sick. Like, you gotta be literally sick and vacant to do some shit like that, bro. You know, that's why I'm careful about women. I'll be real with you guys. I keep it $120 on here. I haven't been on a date in some time. I haven't seen a woman in some time, dude. Like, I could get a woman if I wanted to, but the kinds of women, see, that's the thing. Like, the kinds of women that someone like me would get, you know, 9 times out of 10, they're not worth being around. You know, if I was, I don't know, if I had more going on in my life, I'm sure it would attract more decent people, but unfortunately, I'm kind of like Steven. I have hurdles in my life, and that keeps me from evolving as a person and meeting other good people. So him and I are very similar, and unfortunately, him and I also had a run-in. I still to this day don't know why he did what he did, but he shared one of my videos on his Twitter feed. Like, what the hell, Boogie? Why would you do something like that, bro? I mean, I still am, to this day, I'm just a YouTube nobody. And he still did that. I can't believe he did that. But, you know, I lost my shit and I kind of made an ass of myself. I did one of those dumb shirtless man rants, you know, banging on my man boobs. you know, never do the shirtless man rant. It's just, there's no coming back from that. I've learned that over the years. There's no coming back from the shirtless man tit rant. It's just, it'll kill you, bro. And it'll attract a bunch of retarded 4chaners doing them. I'll control the hell out of you. No, but seriously, I wish Boogie the best in his life. I really do. And it seemed like he was doing better in that podcast, but I just have to say, I'm still worried about him because he still has the mind of a simp. And that's the most dangerous thing you can have, because I'm telling you guys, and I've said this before, if he dates another shallow woman, that's going to be the end. That's going to be the end of him. I don't think he could take that kind of shit. I don't think he could take that kind of, you know, that drama, that kind of rejection, where I think that would honestly just send him over the end. He'd probably become obese again and die within a year or two. And I don't want that to happen to him. But unfortunately, I know there's a lot of girls right now looking at this guy, you know, like like some kind of, you know, what's the word? Just someone that they can use, you know, just to fucking, you know, just, I mean, not to make fun of the guy, but, you know, no pun intended, they're looking at him like a big fat piece of steak that they can just devour and eat and use and shit out. That's what they're looking at Steven as, a big fat piece of steak. All these gold diggers, all these crazy hoes, man. Swear to God, bro, you gotta be careful with women. Like, there's so many women out there that'll use you. And I know I probably sound jaded, and I guess I kind of am, but really, dude, a lot of guys will, I mean, that's why there is stuff like the MGTOW movement. There wouldn't be a MGTOW movement if there weren't shady girls, you know what I mean? There's a reason for stuff like that. I'm not MGTOW anymore. Personally, just doesn't really, you know, jive with me. But I understand why they believe what they believe. And you guys, you really, really got to be careful out there, because there are women out there who will just, like that girl did to Boogie, they'll just suck them dry and spit them out. And especially in their biggest time of need, when they're most suffering. I really, really am praying for this guy, because at this point in time, I don't know what's going to happen to him. Because here's the thing, guys. Steven, he has a past of childhood trauma and stuff like that. And a lot of people like that, I'm not trying to be mean, can be very weak. They have trouble defending themselves because they've been hurt so badly, and it can make them desperate. So I'm afraid Boogie is just going to, date some girl out of desperation, being needy, and, no offense, but just, wanting to get laid, because he probably doesn't get a whole lot of action. Hey, neither do I, though, so I'm not making fun of the guy. I mean, shit, he probably gets laid more than I do, but no, but seriously, I mean, it's natural to have that kind of desire, but there are men out there, especially these white knight simps, these psycho simps, who will, they'll defend crazy women like feminists and people like that just in hopes of getting laid. And it's just so beyond pathetic, just beta male bullshit. And unfortunately, Steven is kind of like that. He is sort of like those white knight simps. But see, the thing is, he's not an asshole, dude. Like, he's not an asshole, even though he did some shit to me or whatever. I don't think he's an asshole. I think he's just lost. I think he needs to... Excuse me. I think he needs direction. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. I hope he finds direction in his life. I really do wish the best for him, Boogie, if you're watching this, man. I wish you the best, but you got to be careful, and you got to man up and grow a sack, all right? Grow a backbone and grow a sack. I know you can do it, bro. I know you got it down there inside of you, stuck somewhere. I know you're from the South. I know you got that Southern blood inside of you, bro. That Southern blood, it's like whiskey flavored, man blood, Southern blood. We're not supposed to be simps and white knights. We're not supposed to be like those kinds of people. That's for the Yankees, okay? I'm gonna be racist here. That's for the Yankees, that's for the New Yorkers, okay? Or those LA faggots. Everyone's a dumbass in California. But he's better than that. I know he's from, what is he from? Alabama? Alabama people do it better than that. Come on, Boogie. Come on, Steven. Alabama people do it better than simps and white knights and cucks. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, maybe you just need to move out of that state. Maybe Alabama people don't do it right. Maybe move down here to Texas so we can hang out. I don't know, dude. Just like friggin' make some of those Doritos stew. That actually looked pretty good. He made a video one time where he like blended a bunch of shit together, like Doritos and Twizzlers and shit. Like basically fuel, not for gamers. See, he had that wrong. He called it gamer fuel. Bro, that's not gamer fuel. That's what you call stoner fuel. That's what stoners eat, bro. Unless you're a gamer and a stoner, and more of those types of people, I guess, are around. But yeah, that's complete stoner fuel. That's what you call, what you eat when you got the munchies, when you're high on pot. Friggin' Doritos and Mountain Dew and fucking Twizzlers and candy and shit. That's what people who are baked out of their mind eat, Boogie. Not gamers, just so you know, buddy. Anyways, guys, this video is getting kind of long. I hope it helped who's ever watching it. And if Boogie, if you are watching it, bro, I hope it helps you too. I don't think you're that much of a bitch. I think that you just maybe have some problems and you need to step out of your comfort zone. But, I mean, we all got issues, you know what I mean? I got issues too. I struggle with anger issues. I struggle with anxiety. And I know what it's like to have problems. And I'm not just trying to, be like holier than thou type of shit. But I don't think I really came off that way in this video. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. All the best to Steven. And hopefully he will, continue to make good life choices. Anyways, guys, peace.